Hi, welcome to Spin Right Cresters. I'm going to spend a little time trying to show you how I crest arrows, just to give you a basic overlay of what is done and how it's done. I've already got my two-tone crown spray dip. I did white and yellow, and that's in the crester, and I will start with my basic black. You see I've got my pattern laid out here. You can see that there's the black, gold, and red all the way down the shaft, so I can make all my arrows the same. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to stick my paintbrush in my mouth and get it wet, just so that I can make it nice and flat edge like that. I'm going to start with my black. This might be a little tough to do with a camera over my shoulder, but we'll see what happens. Yeah, I'm going to be off center a little bit. Put my black on there. I'll zoom in a little bit. Yeah, this is going to be hard to do because I'm not in line with it, but it'll give you an idea. The big areas, I just put a lot of paint on the brush and I push it around. Other guys try to get bigger brushes and do this and that, but I did mess up on the end though. There we go. Looks like I need a little more out there, I think. Now what I normally do is I will go through and do my whole half dozen of, or I do a half dozen at a time, I don't do dozens, but do as many as I'm doing, whether it's a dozen or a half dozen. I have too much paint there. I will go through and do them all with, say, the black. See the note end? I got to do way out here, so if you can't see it, that's what I'm doing, the very end of the crown. I will go through and do all the blacks, and then I'll go through with the next color, and then I'll go through with the third color. And it usually gives me enough time that the paint will be dry in between as I put the next coat on and change up the pattern. Okay, I got there. Okay, there's all the black. I'm going to cheat and kind of do like they do on those cooking shows and grab one that already has the black on it, because I'm not going to do a whole dozen here or half dozen. You don't have that much time. Maybe you do. I don't. And now we'll move on to the gold. And I will do the same thing. Get the brush wet, smash it. Kind of the same technique I use for doing really hair fine lines. You can do it with paint in there too. All you're trying to do is get that nice knife edge versus big flat blob. And again, I'll put a little gold next to that one. This is hard to see. I don't know how these are going to come out. And I saw, I don't know if you see it, there's a little blob sticking out the tip. That'll mess you up, so get rid of it. If it's a bad hair, which it looks like it is, try and get rid of it too. Yeah, I'm over there right now. It doesn't matter because now I'm back here in the middle. Okay, and then we put the gold on the edges again. I need more paint. Just try and make your gaps even, although your pattern is supposed to ensure that. Quite often I end up going off the pattern. So then you got to remember where you went off and make sure you do all the rest of them the same. Or live with a set of arrows that aren't quite matched. smashing the brush again over there off screen. About ready to get a knife and cut that extra hair off because it's looking bad. But don't need to waste that time. And again, I'm out here just trimming the end, putting the gold band on each side. Just remembered I was going to show you that just using the same brushes that I've mentioned anywhere, just a number 1 through 4, it really doesn't matter what size, script or liner. You can pick them up anywhere, or you can order them from me. Whatever works best for you. And now we go to the last color. I'm not sure how this red's going to look, but I thought I'd give it a shot. Seems like every time I've mixed red and yellow I've liked it, so I'm going to try it again. Got way too much paint on there that time. And again. Oh, I'm not even switching arrows. Guess I don't need to. I'm not putting red on top. That's not going to work. That's too much paint. See me flipping the brush. I'm trying to get it. There's usually an angle to it. So I try to get the high point on the top of the ink so that it's more or less in shape with the arrow, I guess. I don't know. It's what works for me. Nothing I do is set in stone. Oh, I was going to do that. Right on the edge. A little red. And a red line in the middle. There. I was seeing a little bit of color white flipping through there, so that's why I did that. And I guess that's it. And there you go. There's the basics of cresting. I am no expert. You'll notice I don't sell arrows. I do my own, and I do stuff just to figure out what works and doesn't work, but I don't do a whole lot. So anyhow, there's the basics. You got any questions, give me a shout. Otherwise, have fun cresting. And thanks for watching.